are looking for a way to decrease your stress hormones, I am going to show you the Adrenal Cocktail recipe, which will do just that. We want to do the Adrenal Cocktail for two reasons. The first one being it provides your adrenals, which are the glands that sit right on top of your kidneys, with the fuel necessary to calm down the stress response of just pumping out those stress hormones of adrenaline and cortisol. Number two is it provides us with pure hydration, because when we're not hydrated, we are feeling stressed, we're feeling anxious, we feel awful, we feel slow and sluggish. So those are the two biggest points to the Adrenal Cocktail, is it provides your adrenals with the pure nourishment it needs to calm down the stress response and to hydrate the cells. And the Adrenal Cocktail, it's so effective because it blends three nutrients, a vitamin, a mineral, and an electrolyte. For our vitamin, we are going to use vitamin C, but it has to be whole foods vitamin C for it to be bioavailable for the body, for your body to actually absorb it. The mineral we're going to use is potassium in the form of coconut water. It's very rich in potassium. And for our electrolyte, we are going to be using sea salt. I like the Celtic sea salt. It's packed with minerals. It's gray versus like the white table salt, if you can see that. But these three in combination work so beautifully, and they just synergize so perfectly together to provide your adrenals with the support that it needs. And bonus, I got these at Aldi's. You do not have to buy name brand any of this. You just have to look at the ingredient list and make sure it's just pure oranges, pure coconut water, and pure sea salt. All right, let's make the Adrenal Cocktail. For the recipe, we're gonna start with anywhere from 2 to 4 ounces of orange juice. Another anti-stress trick is to not worry too much about measuring. So there's about 2 to 4 ounces of orange juice. Next up, the coconut water. Again, another 2 or 4 ounces. Again, just eyeball it. You're gonna get what you need. And then for the sea salt, all you need is just a little sprinkle, a little dash. And there you have it, that's it. It's so refreshing, it's so light all year long. It just immediately calms you down, and it has this kind of interesting, energizing yet calming effect because it's supporting your adrenals the way that it should. It feels really good. Energizing yet calming and refreshing. And one question I get a lot is how often or how much of this to consume. And really that's going to depend on how high levels you have of stress or anxiety and depression. I do recommend minimum once a day to again support the adrenals and get that hydration. So take it in mid-morning, like 10 a.m. or mid-afternoon, maybe around 2. You just want to be sure you have it at least 1 hour away from when you're eating your meals. Another way to make this really simple is if you don't have all these ingredients on hand, that is okay. Sometimes it's hard to find coconut water with just coconuts. But what you can do is just even take a shot of orange juice. The vitamin C in that is going to provide your cells with that nourishment, with the bioavailable copper that it wants. Even just sprinkling the sea salt under your tongue, you're going to get a good dose of those minerals and electrolytes into the cells. There are a lot of variations to this recipe, but again, just to keep it as simple as possible, if you even just have orange juice and some liquid minerals on hand, that would take place of the potassium and the electrolyte. So you could do 2 to 4 ounces of orange juice in your serving size of liquid minerals, whatever that is, whether it's a dropper or a few drops or a teaspoon. So these two things right here are going to provide the same recipe as all three of these ingredients. Then, if you want an even simpler option, there is an Adrenal Cocktail supplement. This is a powder. There's also capsules. This brand is Jigsaw Health. You can find it on online health stores or at your local health store. It's just a scoop, put it in water, and there you have it. And if you're looking for more ways to decrease stress, be sure to check out the other videos on my channel. Cheers.